Talk about this client. Client reaches out via email, deaf. So I got to book this through email, which can be challenging. So I send my questions. He comes back. I want Bahamas, all-inclusive, non-stop flights. I come back with all the questions I have, which is, how old are you? Where have you been before? Are you looking for adults only? Are you interested in casinos? All sorts of questions. Comes back, wants all-inclusive, adults only, da-da-da-da-da. I said, well, listen, there's not many all-inclusives in the Bahamas. Once again, people mention safety right off the bat within the first couple emails. I do not want Mexico, DR, or Jamaica. Although the threat level in Bahamas is the same as those three. It's just the media spins it. I said, all right, let me check out Bahamas. And he was very hesitant to give me a budget. Said it didn't matter, so I'll play the game for a while. I also showed him a couple options in Aruba. Then we start getting into the nitty-gritty of where he's been, what he likes. Emails back and forth. The pricing came in rather high for Bahamas, Aruba. I said, your money's gonna go a lot further in Mexico, DR, Jamaica. Because he was stuck on 7 nights, non-stop flights. I finally get him to consider Riviera Maya. He starts mentioning that he's a retired, something to do with wine, big into wine, big foodie, chef, his kids are chefs. That changes everything, right? Now we're talking very specific resorts. With his budget, the budget's going to attract a younger crowd, which turns into a party, which he doesn't want. We got a real problem on our hands because this budget is not going to match his expectations. So I send him some options, but I tell him that I don't think I'm the right fit for you, because I don't think you're gonna have the experience you're looking for, and it's gonna be a problem for me down the road. I'm not just trying to close a sale. I thought he would have went elsewhere. It's called bless and release. He came back and said, well, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think I should do? I said, honestly, I'll chop this down to 5 nights. I have the resort that will fit your needs. So I find him this property. I said, listen, this is boutique, 90 rooms. Every room is an oceanfront room. Entry level is oceanfront. Beautiful property, foodie, massive wine cellar, top notch. But you're gonna have to knock it down to 5 nights, and you're gonna have to increase your budget. I sent him a YouTube video on the resort. He's completely blown away. I took a shot. I said, listen, if you're not gonna go out there and ask other opinions, this is what I would do, right? I built the trust and closed the deal. That was over 50 emails. So when you're considering booking a trip and making that massive investment, talk to a travel advisor. Just have a conversation. I mean, if you're looking for specifics, I mean, I've been to over 80 resorts in Mexico, Caribbean, not to mention around the world. We have clients coming back every day giving us feedback. We're a wealth of knowledge. When you're using AI, I'll use AI and it'll give me resorts that have been closed for years, right? Like, it can be helpful, but you look at TripAdvisor reviews. I leave TripAdvisor reviews for resorts that I don't like and the problems they have, and they take them down for violating community standards or something. Like, you're not going to see the bad stuff. Talk to a travel advisor. Have that conversation. If you're spending tens of thousands of dollars, wouldn't you want somebody you can call if you have an issue instead of waiting on hold for 3 hours with Expedia, whatever it may be? Expedia, all those online platforms are the same as us. We get paid by the resort, by the supplier, for bringing the business and managing that booking. Same with cruising, everything else. Marketing has taught the consumer that if you book it yourself, you're going to save money. That's not the case. 90% of the time, we're beating price, or we're matching it from anything you see online. So keep that in mind. Reach out if you're interested in having a conversation about booking a trip, and we'll be happy to help you. Have a wonderful day.